I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about Vice President Kamala Harris' rally at Georgia State University in Atlanta. It was absolutely insane. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Kamala Harris had her campaign rally at Georgia State University, and she had guests Meg Thee Stallion and Quavo. But we know that most of the people who came there wanted to get a piece of watching Meg Thee Stallion in a free concert. But we know who Meg Thee Stallion is. She is very provocative in the way she dances. She's twerking all around the stage. And to me, this is not a good look for Vice President Harris. You're running for President of the United States. But the whole thing about this that really gets under my skin is that this is the only way they feel as though that they can talk to black people. Is that you have to have somebody twerking, dancing, singing, or saying, get me a bottle of hot sauce. So she's treating the black community the same way Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, and other politicians would treat black people. Give them some entertainment, give them some fried chicken, give them some watermelon, and give them some hot sauce, and they'll go out to the polls on November 5th. But she doesn't do that in front of the Asian community. She doesn't do this in front of the Indian community. She doesn't do that in front of the Jewish community. She only acts this way in front of the black community. And we should not accept this because she doesn't do it in front of anybody. When she goes and talks to white people, she's very serious. She had an event back in Pennsylvania a couple of days ago when she had Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Josh Shapiro. She didn't have anybody twerking at that event, but when she comes to Atlanta, she puts together a concert where women are acting indecent, because you know if you go to a Meg Thee Stallion concert or any of these other women in hip hop, it's not going to be for children. And she had this event, and she should not have done this. Now, a lot of people going to say, well, she got the crowd, she got the young people involved. Yes, you can have that, but you want to be treated seriously as a candidate. And this is not a good look. I don't like when people see the only way to reach us is through entertainers, because that's all we pay attention to, like we're not educated people. She could have had a serious discussion. Well, she did. She gave a speech, but she could have had a serious discussion with people at Morehouse Spelman, Morris Brown, AU University, but she decided to go the way of entertainment because she feels as though, hell, the only reason why they out here, the only reason I can get a crowd is to make sure I get Meg Thee Stallion. Hell, next is going to be Beyonce. Next is going to be Rihanna. I don't know who it's going to be. But we are talking about serious issues, from the economy to reparations to mortgage, from buying cars. Everything is extremely high. We're talking about immigration. We are not into the old shoe shine and dance routine. All this buck dancing going around out here. And this is not a good look. But she's not black. Y'all have to understand, because she has color in her skin. There are plenty of people around the world who have color in her skin. But when they asked her out, I think Black Alpha had it on, her mother, when she said she's going to be the first black president, her mother said, I don't have any comment on that. Because back in India, they look down on black people. She comes from a higher caste system in India. You have to understand that, because they have a caste system over there. But this woman right here, what she did yesterday was a disgrace, and nobody is going to stand out. The media loves this because the media thinks this is the way to get the black vote out. Now we see Trump today. He's over at the National Association for Black Journalists. He's giving an interview. He's sitting down with them, even though he knows he's not going to get the majority of the votes. But he believes that if he sits down with these people, if he can get enough black votes, that possibly can push him over the finish line. So he's covering all bases. But she's out here with this community, Fulton County, which is hers. 88% of them will vote for Kamala Harris. And she's basically having a buck dance routine. And this is not a good look. This is serious. She has approximately 2 or 3 months with the convention coming up in the middle of next month. And she has to be seen as a credible person to sit in Joe Biden's chair. We know how that her election went in 2020. She never even made it to Iowa. Then she's not just going to take care of black people. That was it. Tulsi Gabbard was it. She had so many pitfalls in that election. Now, the only way it seems like she can get over those pitfalls is by the media covering for her, basically saying she wasn't at the border czar, but everybody knows she was. They got to cover all her progressive speeches, all the things she has said. They have to cover up for that and make her plausible to America. So you have to be serious. You are a woman. There are already misconceptions about women being president in America. And by you having this routine with this woman and that young man, instead of you just going there just doing a serious speech, and yes, you can invite people to the convention because there are convention parties, but you have to understand that this is a serious race. And everybody's going to look at it from different angles. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. But I'm one of those people, I want to see people take it serious. I want to see black issues being taken serious. I don't want to just see us out there voting because somebody happens to be a woman, happens to be black, and happens to have color in their skin. I want somebody who's actually going to do tangibles, and do work for the black community. I want to thank you for listening to Black Side. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.